Right, let's get ready, and good morning everyone, and welcome to day one of Reignite Your Marketing. Now, before I get started, I'm just going to wait a little while because I just want to make sure that those of you that have decided to join me live, which would be awesome, are getting on. I can see straight away. Now I've got all my devices working here, so I can see, and I'm hoping I'm going to be able to see your comments, which I can't at the moment, which is a shame. Let's get back. We're going to get rid of that. Comments. Can't see your comments. Okay. That's very frustrating. So I wanted to be able to see what you were saying. I'll see if I can see over here. And if not, I'm going to get started anyway. Let's just see. Oh. Okay, there's some of you that seem to be stuck. Oh yes, we are live now. Oh, thank you. Theodora's been working her magic there and telling everyone that we're live and it's here in the group. But what's interesting is it's not showing on my phone. How bizarre. Right, so I'm just going to get rid of that on here, if I can. Oh, don't you just love technology? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, I cannot see your comments, so I'm going to hope that you, where are we going live? Let me just answer Sue. Here, oops, here in the group. Okay, let me just see if I can see it. Interestingly, I can't see it on my phone, but I can see it on my iPad. So let's just scroll down. There we are. Oh, and now I can see your comments, which is awesome. Oh, that's made me so happy. Okay, we're running a bit late, so I will get started because I can see you're all there. So hopefully I'm going to be able to see that when you put some comments up. So let me start again. Good morning and welcome to Reignite Your Marketing, your 4-day live training right here in the Make It Happen group. I'm wearing my headphones today, obviously, because there are children at home and we're in the middle of the pandemic that is coronavirus, which is why I decided to run this training. Now, it might be that you have taken your foot off the marketing pedal. It might be that you decided to hold back on your marketing. It might be that you just decided that you weren't even sure how to market your business during this time. And that was the reason for calling it Reignite Your Marketing. But it's as much about igniting your passion for marketing of your business. And it's really exciting now because I can see all your comments coming through. Now, hopefully, I know Sarah Lawrence didn't receive her email, but hopefully you've all received your email this morning and your workbook. Please do not look at your workbook till you have finished this live. I promise you everything will become much easier when you have watched the live. So let's get started. Firstly, why is marketing so difficult? Where do we start with that one? Marketing tends to be difficult because it is you talking about your business. It is you selling yourself. It is you putting yourself out there. It is you being visible. It is you saying, I'm here, come and buy from me. And then sometimes nothing happens. Sometimes people don't buy. Sometimes people just don't engage with you. People just sometimes aren't there. And there are many reasons for that. And there's a couple of things I want to touch on. But throughout the 4 days, there are 2 things that will happen. One, you will either reignite your marketing or see how you can market your business more easily while having more fun and getting rid of some of those feelings of inadequacy, those worries, those concerns, and those niggly things that say, oh, I can't put it out there. And equally, I want to ignite your passion for marketing. Marketing is nothing more, and at the simplest form is you communicating with your perfect ideal client in a way that connects with them. And when you think of your marketing in a completely new way, which is communicating and educating, it immediately starts to feel less onerous and less scary. Awesome, hey? So, first of all, you are not alone if you find marketing hard, challenging, or difficult. So let's just put that out there. Even I find it hard. Imagine putting out a landing page and saying, come and join this marketing. And then you have to sit there and go, will anyone come to this training? Well, we all feel it. Even the best and biggest and most successful business coaches feel it. In fact, I had an email only yesterday from my business coach who is running a program at the moment, or launching a program at the moment. And she was going through those moments of doubt. So we all have them. So first of all, nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to worry about, and you are not alone. And it can be challenging or difficult for some of the reasons that I've just mentioned, that it's you being visible, it's you putting yourself out there, it's when nobody buys, it feels uncomfortable, it knocks your confidence, it makes you feel that you're not on the path, and can throw all sorts of things up for you. Now, some of the biggest mistakes that are made in marketing, which feed those fears, are, and I've picked 3, but there are more, but I picked 3. One of the biggest mistakes in marketing is that you make it about you. This is what I can do. This is what we can do. I love that word, we. I used to use we on my website until I realized it was only one of me. It was okay not to say we. I didn't have to pretend I had this big team behind me. So first of all, don't make it about you. Your marketing is always about your awesome 5-star, perfect for you client. The one that you will really want to work with, that you would walk over hot stones to work with. And equally, they would do the same to work with you. So it's really important that we look at our marketing with a fresh pair of eyes. Stop thinking about it, what I can do for you. It should always be about what the client, customer, or patient needs, where they're at, where their pain points are. So really think about your marketing. And as you go through the questions in the workbook, you'll see where I'm going with this. It's really important that you make sure that your marketing is all about your client. And then when you're thinking about the benefits and the results that your client can gain by working with you or buying your products and services, it suddenly becomes easier to market, because you're not selling yourself, you're selling the awesome results, the momentum, transformations. It's everything that you are selling, but suddenly it's not about you. It's about the results. It's about the client that you want to work with. So I'm hoping that's making sense so far. I'm just saying, well, this ruins my newsletter going out today, says Aaron. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so always make it about the client, the awesome, perfect 5-star client that you want to work with, because they want to work with you. So actually, it doesn't matter what you put out. It doesn't matter how you put it out. It will always be perfect for them. And I've already alluded to it, but the other mistake is we kind of talk about how we're going to do it. Buy into this program and you get X of this and you get this and you get that. Actually, it's about focusing on the results and benefits. Goes back to the results and benefits again. And no one is really interested in how, did you really worry how this 4-day live training was going to be? What it was going to look like. My clients, when they've bought into programs, most of them have no concept of what the program will look like. They just know that they want the results, the benefits that I am talking about with them and throughout my marketing. And the third mistake that comes around marketing, or I see quite often, is this mixed messaging. And that comes from being unsure yourself of what you're marketing, what results and benefits your clients will get. And equally, that sometimes comes, and I know this from experience, is that I've got too much going on. I've confused myself, let alone my ideal client. They're not sure how they can work with me. They're not sure the best way to work with me. And I've confused them by not being really clear in my own business, which leads me really nicely to tell you that the one thing you can do today that will shift your marketing, that will change the way that you market your business, will change the way you communicate and educate your audience. And that is to get crystal clear on where you're going in the business, what you want to achieve, what your purpose is, what your why is. And when I talk about the purpose and the why, what it is that you want to do in your business, how you want to work with your clients, the way that you want to create the transformations, how it is that you can get your clients to really buy into those benefits and see those results, because that's what you want. Take my business and business coaching, I will use as an example, probably a lot throughout the next 4 days, but it's a really easy example. Okay, my clients don't buy what I'm selling, they buy the results, the transformations. So it's really important that I stick to that message and make sure I'm really, really clear. And in fact, this year I've decided to have one clear message, and that's whatever I put out there, however I want to work, whatever I offer, it's always going to come back to the same things. It's about you claiming way more clients, money, and freedom. It's that simple. It doesn't matter what the program looks like or how it will work. It will always feed up to that one purpose. So it's really important that you go back into your business and really think about what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to achieve with and for your clients. What is that bigger purpose? What is your greatest desire? And we all have them, whether it's to create a world where people are less stressed and not suffering from anxiety, whether it's creating a world where people have access to products or services or training and how you do that, whether it's being able to support young people to access the training and the learning that they need to live their best lives. Quite often, no matter what our products or services are, they always come back to, we want people to live their best lives and have the best lives that they possibly can, no matter what your products or services are. So absolutely go back to your purpose, your why, what that means to you, the difference it will make to your clients, the transformations that it will create, whether that's self-development, whether that's personal growth, whether that's business growth. Go back to that purpose and why, and that's really, really important. The other thing I want to talk to you about in relation to marketing is we get really fearful of marketing because we think that nobody's going to buy, nobody's going to work with us, and it's going to be a struggle. It's time to flip that. It's really important to remember that you have clients that are choosing you every day. You have clients that already think you're absolutely awesome. You have clients out there that you've yet to work with that already know you, love you, and want to work with you. They just haven't seen the message yet. They just haven't seen the offer yet that's resonated just right with them. So your clients are already choosing you. And one of the exercises in the workbook is looking at and writing a list of why your clients choose you already, and thinking about why they've chosen you and how that fits into your marketing. Often when we look at the clients we already have, why they chose us, why they're already working with you, why they already think you're absolutely awesome, it will help you to understand how you can change your marketing message. Equally, when you do that piece of work, what also happens is you can start to change belief in you. And again, I will tell you that if any time you have gone, I'm not good enough, I'm not ready, I haven't got this, it's not quite right, any of those things, you are not alone. And do not give yourself a hard time, because we all have them. Those moments of self-doubt. Yet right in front of you, you have examples of clients who chose you. Right in front of you, you have evidence of huge transformation, of changes, of clients who have benefited from buying into your products, your offers, or your services. It really, really doesn't matter what industry you're in. You already have that evidence about why your clients already think that you are totally awesome. And you need to lean into that and really understand why you're awesome. Another little exercise in the workbook for you, because I think sometimes we overlook and forget how awesome we are because we're busy running our businesses, we're trying to do our marketing, we're trying to do everything, but actually that you already know all that you need to know. You're already all that you need to know, but you sometimes just need to remind yourself about why you are not only totally awesome, but why your clients think you're awesome too. because that information is so valuable to feed into your marketing. One, it shifts your energy straight away. But two, it will help you to market your business in a way that resonates with your ideal perfect for you client, because that's the only one you're interested in communicating, educating. That is the only one that you want to connect with, your perfect ideal for you client. Now then, couple of things there. So it's about recognizing how awesome you are. And one way of doing that is really connecting with your clients and understanding why they chose you. And it will help you to change some of your limiting beliefs. Now, we all have limiting beliefs. Oh, yes, we do. And I'm just checking down my notes to make sure that I'm covering everything for you. And before they do that, just going to check that there aren't any questions. Katie, thank goodness for the sunshine. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more there. Nikki saying, my daughter is driving me mad this morning. I have threatened mine. Do not come in. The door is closed. Okay. Right. I think there aren't any questions. Now, if you pop a question in and I miss it, don't panic. I will come back to it. So let's just recap. That's the word I was looking for. Recap. So one of the things I want you to do is get really crystal clear about your purpose and your why and the results and the benefits that your clients, customers, and even patients get from buying your products and services, buying into your offerings, working with you, whatever it is. Get really, really clear on what it is that you want to do and that transformation that you want to create. Because the minute you do, your marketing will change. The minute you really understand why it is what you want to do and how important it is to you and the bigger vision that you have, there will be a change, a shift in your marketing and how you present yourself. I also want you to start thinking about communicating and educating instead of marketing, because marketing is a horrible word. I don't really like it, but it is essential to your business, because unless you're marketing your business, your ideal perfect client for you is stuck. They're waiting for you to show up and they are stuck. So you have a responsibility to market yourself and market yourself in the best way possible for you and for your client. And by you, I mean marketing is communicating and educating. Should be fun. You should be having the most fun. You should be authentically you. I know I've gone through this process over the last 7 years of writing really professionally, writing in this way and that way, and eventually I've always come back to writing from heart, because that's what matters. So your ideal perfect client doesn't mind if your copy is not perfect. They don't want you to be super professional. They just want you to be you. They just want you to show up as you. So that's something to bear in mind when you need to shift your energy and change your approach to educating and communicating with your ideal perfect client, the one that your past, present, and the one in the future. You really need to shift that need, I guess, from seeing marketing as something that's about selling and instead seeing it as about educating and communicating and being able to use your understanding of what clients already love about you in your marketing, so you can make it more fun and you can be authentically you. And that is so important. Just be you. In fact, if you take nothing else away from this live today, just be you. It's all you have to do, because you are perfect as you are, as you show up with everything that you offer for your perfect for you client, because that's the only one you want to work with. And they're ready for you and they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you to show up again, and you have a responsibility to market your business. So the next before I move on to the next section in my notes here, there is something else I just want to share with you. And the belief that you have in yourself is something that you will need to work on every single day. Okay, it's not a buy a program and fix it. It's not a read a book and fix it. And it's not learning more and fixing it. Actually, it's about small steps. It's about daily growth. It's about developing and growing on a daily basis. It's about recognizing where you're out of alignment. So remember at the beginning, I talked about your why and purpose. It's so important that you stay aligned with that why and purpose, so that that is the driving force for everything you do in your business. That enables you to plan your year so that you are able to connect with your audience in the right way, so that you are able to market your business in the right way, communicate and educate your audience in the right way that feels really good, that feels simple, and is you being the authentic you that you are, and that's all you need to be. So I want you to really look at how you're learning and developing every day. And by that, I don't mean, what you're learning about marketing, but what you're learning about yourself and your business, so that you get your business running in a way that your marketing just becomes part and parcel of what you do. And it becomes part of the process of drawing and connecting with your clients and bringing them into your business. I also want to mention something else before I move on. And that is the importance of being aware of the language you use. Okay, so if you're sat there thinking, or perhaps you were sat there thinking before you signed up, I am rubbish at marketing. Marketing is hard. Marketing is difficult. I didn't like it. The more you think in that way, the harder it will become. I'm just going to check, because I've just noticed that Susie's saying, I've been told that telling stories is a great way to interact with your audience. Absolutely, Susie. I'm glad you mentioned that. Stories is absolutely the way. And actually, that's a beautiful way of connecting, because you can share your own stories and that of your clients. So thank you for putting that up there, Susie. You're absolutely right. Stories are probably the best possible way to connect with your audience. But you can only do that when you have total faith in yourself and belief in yourself. And you can only do that when you truly understand why your awesome client needs you and the greater purpose and why in your business. When you're in that space of really knowing those things, your marketing becomes so much easier and your storytelling will be easier, I promise you. So just to go back to what I was saying before I noticed Susie's comment, and thank you for putting that up there. I was glad I flipped my eyes across. I'm going to turn this one down because I can see myself in three places. I am moving. Okay. Be very careful of the language that you're learning or you're using. I'm not good at marketing. Marketing's difficult. I don't like marketing. It feels difficult. All of those things. The more you say it, the more it will become so. Which is why I'm so excited about this particular training, which is to reignite your marketing and ignite your passion for marketing. Because I don't want you to see marketing in any of those ways. I want you to see marketing as the most awesome way of communicating and educating your audience, of connecting with your perfect audience. I want you to know that your audience already loves you and they want you, and they just need you to show up and be there so they can connect with you, so they can buy from you, so that they can start working with you. And that's so important that we learn that. And the minute you can switch that, the minute I just decided that my marketing would always resonate with my perfect client, my marketing would always resonate with the people that I really worked with, I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have to worry about how perfect it was or what it looked like or how I came across, because I knew I just had to be me and that would resonate with my perfect client. That ability to switch even that tiny mindset was huge for me. So it's the reason for sharing. Again, to go back to Susie, really, I'm sharing stories like crazy this morning. Sue's saying stories. Yep, Sue and Susie, they're still talking about stories. So really be careful of the language you're using. Actually, don't just be careful. I want you to start being bloody aware of it. And I want you to catch yourself. Every time you catch yourself saying, oh, marketing, I want you to say, yes, marketing. Or every time you catch yourself going, oh, this is going to be so difficult because I don't know what to tell them. Say, I know exactly what to tell them. I want you to start changing the language you're using. I want you to start changing the way you are communicating with your audience, knowing that what you're going to put out there is awesome, knowing that they need you, and knowing that it's going to be easy. Mindset is everything in business, and it particularly is in marketing. We need to switch that mindset really, really quickly. So I guess that was another, it does appear in the workbook, so don't panic. So really start being aware of your own limiting beliefs. You're creating them. And by the way, limiting beliefs are not true. Limiting beliefs are stories you have told yourself. Change your own story. Change your own way of looking at marketing. And if you think I'm saying this with a big grin on my face and I'm kind of laughing and I'm not taking it seriously, I am, because I did this and I had to do this. I had to do this in my own business because equally I was starting to see marketing as really difficult. I was getting really attached to the outcome. If nobody bought, it was a total failure. What was I doing wrong? The minute I switched to just going, it will always connect. I just have to be me. It takes the pressure off. I don't have to worry about it. So start being really aware of the language that you are using to, so that you can flip it. So you can change it immediately. Just change the sentence. Start doing it. Have some fun with it. Laugh every time it happens. Giggle to yourself. You're noticing it. You're recognizing it. You're becoming aware. The more aware you become of it, guess what? The easier it becomes, the more you will change. The easier it becomes to connect with your audience. How amazing is that? That changing your mindset alone will change everything in your marketing. Now imagine that you've got such clarity on your purpose and your why and the benefits and the results, and you flipped your thinking about marketing. Oh my God, this is going to be so easy for you. How easy is it going to be? So easy. Not only is it going to be easy, it's going to be really, really fun. And when we can make marketing fun and easy, you will attract clients on autopilot, and they will always be your 5-star perfect for you clients, the ones that you will walk over hot coals for. So, has that made sense so far? Let me just check. Aaron's just saying he always says really random stories. I'm going to have to read that later, Aaron. That's making me giggle. And I might lose my train of thought, and that'll be no good. I'm loving that you're having these conversations along the way. So exciting. And the reason I say that is because where you're interacting with me and you're interacting with one another and you're having those conversations, you're igniting your passion for marketing. You're starting to, connect with one another and change the way you're thinking about marketing, all from awareness. And it's happening right here, right in front of my eyes. And that is so exciting for me. So exciting, because that's what I want. More than anything, I want you to change your thinking around marketing. I want you to ignite your passion for marketing so it's something that becomes really easy for you. Because without marketing in your business, you don't have a business. If you're not marketing your business, you're not attracting your perfect for you clients, so you can't close the sales. We're not going to talk about sales today, but you need to be attracting a constant flow of perfect for you clients. And to do that, you need to have clarity of purpose, vision, why. You need to know what your business looks like, and you need to know the direction that it's going in. And I can't, and I always say to you that I walk the talk. I have just gone through this process to look at exactly what I'm going to be offering, when I'm going to be offering, how it connects, what value can I add to it, and what can I put out there free, like this training here, that I can use to lead into those programs. So I can connect and I can show you the transformations that you can have just from free training. There are so many ways that you can market your business and have the most fun, and you can connect with your why and your purpose. And when you've done all that, when you've put all the pieces of the jigsaw together, it is easy to market, communicate, and educate with your perfect for you client. And that's why I'm so excited about this training. So apologies if I'm too excited, but that's how I feel about it. I know the difference that a change in mindset, just as small as the changes, and you don't have to implement all of the changes I've talked about. You don't have to make everything happen right now today. If you just start being conscious and more aware of the thought patterns, that's a start. Again, it's only about small changes, small processes that you go through to become that client magnet, to be attracting those clients with ease, with ease. Remember, my purpose in the grander scheme of things is to support and empower my clients to claim way more clients, money, and freedom. So everything I do goes back to that greater purpose. So I can't emphasize the importance enough of getting really clear on what you want to do in your business, your vision, your why, and how that's going to come about, how you're going to do that. I've mentioned I've been talking a little bit now about limitations. And I really want you to understand how you can change your own limitations. And it goes back to what I was saying sort of in the middle section of this training, and that was around your own beliefs and your own ability. And I want you to really lean in and understand the power of what you do. Okay, so today I called Step Into Your Power and Own Your Space. This is all about you stepping into your power and owning the space that you totally deserve. You deserve to be here. You deserve this place. And your clients deserve and are worthy of working with you, and vice versa. It's always about that mirroring. So I really want you to see if there's anywhere in the business that you need to be working on your mindset, your personal growth, getting your business working. And so that you can really lean into that. And you can really see the value that you're offering, because when you concentrate on the transformations, the results, the value, it is easier to market your business. Now, you might notice that I keep referring to things as I go through. I keep coming back to things, and that's because everything is interconnected, and it's so important that we pull all this together for you. To round up this training, I want to cover another area. And I guess I've alluded to it quite a few times already. Your marketing has to be connected with your greater business goal. And quite often it is not. It's out of alignment. And now is a really great time to look at your marketing. Okay, where is it not fitting? Where does it not fit my greater purpose? Where does it not fit and further and influence the journey of my business? So I told you a little while ago that I have this plan, exactly what's coming out and when it's coming out. It's really important that my marketing activity and my effort always is driving forward and threading through all that I'm going to offer. So have a look at your marketing and think about where you're at and where it doesn't feel right. Quite often we know when something's not right in our business, whether that's in marketing or anything. I just have to listen to our intuition. Now, anyone who's been on this page for a little while or follows me knows I'm a huge fan of meditation and of journaling. And it's so important to me that I'm able to do that, because that gets me tuned in to my intuition. And that's really important to how I work in my business, and to making sure that everything is connected and in alignment. Because when your marketing is out of alignment with your business goals and your vision, it's not going to work. It's just going to be working against each other. So that's really, really important. So look for where you're not aligned. Your marketing is not aligned with your business. Look where you're not aligned. And that was something that came up for me, actually, just to share another story. And I was just looking down at the comments there just to see if there's anything else. Yeah, Nikki, it's just put there that she has great fun putting her marketing posts together, and that shines through on Nikki's marketing posts. Her passion for her business. Now then, let me just check. Aaron, thank you. Speaking so much truth. Actually, thank you for putting that, because I think that goes back and kind of wraps everything up for me in that it's changing how I see myself, the value that I offer, what my business does, and the transformation, the results and benefits I get from my clients, that has enabled me to be very, very true to who I am. And I've said it already, I always walk the talk. I don't share tools and techniques that I haven't at least tried. Just because a tool and technique doesn't work for me doesn't mean to say it won't work for you. But I don't share anything that I don't do. And that's why I guess I'm even more excited for this particular training, because I know I've done a huge amount of work. I'm changing myself and my marketing and my business. And I know how easy it's becoming. And I know how much fun I'm having. And I want that for you. I want you to be claiming way more clients, money and freedom without trying. So if you want to earn more and work less, guess what? It is possible. Anything is possible. Now, I just want to come back to that. This final section, which is where are you not connecting your offering or your business with your marketing, and making sure that you've got that it's really important that you connect it all up together. And if you're thinking, Lindsay, I've got no idea how to do all this, don't worry, there is more coming out during this week to help you with that. But equally, I have a way of helping you at the end as well. So where are you not truly aligned? You personally in your business and your business with your marketing. The other thing I just wanted to mention to you is that it's really important that your pricing is congruent. I love that word, mainly because it's really hard to say. So where is your pricing not right? Now, pricing is a whole different training, I know, but it's really important that you look at your training, look at your pricing, and look at your offering and get really confident with saying your pricing. Now, I know selling is almost the next stage on from marketing, but you've got to get really comfortable with it. You've got to know that your pricing is absolutely right for you in your business. And yes, pricing is as challenging as marketing. So it's really important that you look at how you're going to do that. So, sorry.
I'm so sorry, so sorry.
What part of the door is closed do we not understand? Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's really important that you check in with your pricing. And yeah, this is another hard one. And if you want to just talk pricing, please book a business freedom coaching call with me. I'll be offering the free coaching call and various other things as I go along over the next 4 days. But pricing is a big one. Until I got really clear on my journey, my purpose, my why, and what I wanted to offer and the results and transformations I wanted to create for my clients, I was not in alignment with my pricing, which again put me off pace with my marketing. It made my marketing not right. It felt uncomfortable. Something was not, and I knew it wasn't right. And I had to fix it. The minute I fixed it, everything became much easier. So pricing is really, really important to be able to market, educate, communicate more easily. Now, we don't always mention our pricing in marketing, but at the end of the day, you are marketing your business to draw clients in so that they will buy your products and your services and your offering because they want to work with you. So ultimately, you have to have that right. Now, while I'm not going to talk any more about pricing, and I'm not going to, it's not part of this training, you need to understand the importance of getting your pricing right. So I had to mention it, and it's really important that I mention it. And everything I am talking about over the next 4 days will help you to gain that clarity that you will need to make sure that your pricing is right. Not too low, not too high, and it's just right. Just right for you and just right for your perfect client. Okay? But I felt I really, really needed to mention it because I wanted you to know that, one, I hadn't overlooked it, and two, the importance of that. So as I draw this to an end, your purpose, your why, absolutely essential to really, really nail. Equally, I want you to start looking at your own belief systems about marketing and change them. Just change the wording. Have as much fun as you can today changing the wording. And I want you to start changing the beliefs of what you offer and get really comfortable with what you offer. You don't need any more training. You don't need any more qualifications. You don't need this or that. You are already enough. Look at the awesome clients that you've already worked with, the transformations that you have already created. So please, that awareness and belief is so important. It's almost like the second step in this training that I'm delivering today. And the third bit is really getting everything connecting together and seeing where you're out of alignment. And obviously that draws in pricing. So I hope that you have found that a first insight. We started with why marketing is so hard and why it's so difficult. And I've taken you through a little journey using the 3 biggest mistakes that I see in marketing to help you to understand how to make those changes. And those changes in your marketing will come from something as simple as changing your mindset. As simple as really changing, as changing your beliefs. Let's not really change them. Let's just change them. One thing I've noticed in my marketing, using lots of words we don't need, really is not a word we need. Okay, so I want you to change your beliefs in your marketing, that it is going to be successful, that it is going to be resonating with your perfect ideal client. In fact, your perfect ideal client is waiting for you to show up, is waiting for you to put it in front of them as yourself, as your amazing, awesome self. That's simple. You don't have to be clever, you don't have to be smart, you don't even have to have strappy strap lines. If you don't want to, you just have to say it is as it is. You just have to connect with them in the way that feels good for you, because when it feels good for you, it will feel good for your client. So mindset is absolutely everything. Changing your beliefs, really important. And really understanding the value that you offer, the amazing work that you already do, the transformations you already create, whether that's through a product, a service, an offering, a program, it doesn't matter. Okay? And I also want you to look at where you're out of alignment. And you might find as you go through the workbook, you start to notice it. It might be that that misalignment doesn't come to you until later. And that's okay. Don't feel that you have to have all the answers today. While I recommend and urge you to complete the workbook after this live and before tomorrow, I also, even if you just go through it and kind of just write down what comes to mind first, just connecting with what comes first, that's okay, because you can come back to it, because I want you to settle with it a bit. In fact, you may even want to go for a walk and then come back to the workbook, because I need you to let it sink in what I've said. I need you to understand what I've said and understand the change and the impact it can make in you, in your marketing, to make it easier. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be doing marketing that's challenging, difficult, because your energy behind it will be shot. The energy behind anything you put out when you're not in the right frame of mind, when you don't believe you can market, when you're not even sure about your offering, when you can see that there's misalignment, or perhaps you haven't realized there's misalignment, you are not going to connect with your perfect ideal client. But when you bring it all together, you will. And you don't have to have it all together in one go to see the difference and to see the change and to feel the change. You only have to change one thing to start with, and you will start to see the changes. And I say that from total experience. Sometimes it's the smallest of shifts that creates the change, that creates the difference, that enables you to write marketing copy more easily, that enables you to connect with marketing copy. And I've used marketing copy as an example. We'll talk about some other ways of marketing your business on another day. Okay. If you have not received the email this morning with your workbook for any reason, please let me know, and I will email it across to you, although in theory it should have gone out. Just check your junk box. What a terrible thought that I've landed in your junk box. But I'm okay with that, because I know if you really want it, you really go and get it. Or really find it. And work through that book. They're not difficult questions. They're just to prompt your thinking process, to help you look at your business. And I hope I've done it in a way that's fun. So I shall see you tomorrow. I will be back here in the group for day 2 at 11. I'm going to scoot through it, and have not scoot through. I'm going to read every single comment. And if there's anything I need to add to, I will. And if you're already thinking you'd like to book a business reading coaching call with me, let me know, because I can make that happen for you as well. In the meantime, have an awesome day. And remember, you are a client magnet, and you are attracting perfect, 5-star, awesome for you clients, all ready and without even